Hey guys, MKD8 here, and welcome back to the Secret of Evermore Self-Imposed Challenge playthrough. Last time we went through the chessboard and defeated the Foot Knight, which is more like a footnote. Oh, and also, there was a cutscene where White Queen Sigrid was talking with a guy named Pampalonia. Or not Pampalonia, who is totally not Pampalonia. But I'll get to that later, but... Oh, and in case you're wondering what happens with the what happens with the cutscene in terms of gameplay, well, nothing yet. Just that White Queen Sigrid and her direct vassal will no longer be available for talking, but nothing else will have changed. Although I'm spoiling it now, we do eventually lose access to Ivor Tower. That's a wait yet. So anyway, we're in the Dark Forest, and oh hey, we have the new enemy, one of the two new enemy types, the Woodmite, another palette swap of the Widowmaker, and unfortunately, unlike Sand Spider, the Woodmite has zero evade. Thank heavens. And right away I get poisoned. Private Hatter gets poisoned today. So, anyway, thank heavens the Woodmite is zero evade. Because its defense power stats are insane! Or relatively insane anyway. What was it I wanted to say? Oh yeah, Woodmites could also be... Woodmites would be rendered completely ineffective by a charm we could have at this point, but I'm avoiding that charm for the time being. I'd be able to get it later, don't worry. But right now, this is the Dark Forest, and yeah, the reason it's that one level is because it's a maze. And more than that, it's a lengthy maze. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while, and oh hey! Hi there! Meet the Gargun! The name is a portmanteau of course, gargoyle and dragon, and it's every bit troublesome as that implies. Because, yes, it's another flying enemy like the Bone Buzzards and Skullclaw. Except, the Bone Buzzards and Skullclaws are the only enemies with negative magic defense. Gargons have zero magic defense, but have way more HP. And, yeah, I can't believe I forgot to set Private Hatter's attack level to 3 just for those paths. Oh, nice blitz game. Take it and go no further. Can't believe I forgot to mention that I would... Yeah, the Dark Forest does, ironically, have an indication of the correct path, but there's stuff off the beaten path. They'll get to the correct path indication, but I gotta talk about other things. Oh. This is where the zero evade is handy. Wait a minute. That kind of thing of it. That's a thing to talk about. The few enemies in Secret of Evermore having a zero evade. Because that would be to prevent that sort of stun locking that I just did towards that Woodmite. And oh, and that's another thing about the Dark Forest. The spawns between screens are random. Yeah, it could be 0 enemies, 1 enemy, or 2 enemies, and the enemies themselves could be Could be wren, could be wood mites, gargons, or hedgehadillos. But yeah, it serves to make the whole thing even more nuts. Think partially to the copy and paste environment shenanigans and... Wait, I didn't hear the hit sound. Why did... Cute pass. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, about the zero evade. About the evade thing being used to deter stun lock with weaker attacks. Why not just, I don't know, give each stage of the weaker attacks that provide +5 hit? Well, we know what they say about hindsight. Otherwise I'd be wondering more why Axis don't given a half ignore. Or not half ignore, percentage ignore based on the might value used. And how is that it's taking a beating? Freaking poison. Get over here, you pest! Wait. Yeah, how do you like it? Gargons. Of course, Gargons have 15 evade. Joy. Yeah. 15 evade and 300 HP. And I want to say their physical defense is 160. I think it was 200 though. Hold on. 160. I was unsurprised. But yeah, this time, camp on the banks of the great green Limpopo River, which hopefully doesn't have green blood on that green grass. Yes, I'm looking at you, Metroid Duran. Oh, and a river does get involved around these parts, so don't worry. Why didn't I have private headed? Because certain screens of the Dark Forest do have sniff locations. Of course, there's so many. So I ended up making an image of the Dark Forest. I'll have it in the description. Of course, the graphics aren't my own. Aside from adding the sniff locations, you can credit them to a guy named Grizzly, who made the map of the Dark Forest for VGMaps.com's atlas. But I made my own modifications to the image that highlights the screen with the sniff locations, and oh, that 1 HP is so worth the double kill. But yeah, the map has sniff locations, so you don't have to sniff every freaking screen out like I did. Hi, Gargon, you're annoying. You're as annoying as ever. Oh, that was cheap! I won that! Yeah, that's the annoying thing about Gargons. They can knock you right out of the screen and there's not much you can do about it. I'm like... And of course that despawns them, robbing you of any benefits to be had with them. And let's read the sign. Souvenir Spoon Pounding Factory. 5 furlongs and tours daily. And for those wondering, a furlong is 1/8 of a statute mile, or 660 feet. Why, you think I was going to use the term furlong with some pet term? Just because it was the surname of one of the SWAT cats, to be precise, T-Bone. His full name is Chance Furlong. And he does live up to his birth name of Chance, because, I mean, he's certainly more of the risk taker between the two SWAT cats than his more savvy and cautious partner, Jake Clausen, better known as Razor. Yeah. Come on. Level up, please. I'll get to this. Yeah, Jake Clausen is the more savvy, cautious, and adult-minded of the two SWAT cats, but it ain't nothing about the SWAT cats. It ain't nothing about the Nostalgia. Hi there. Hiya, pup. You look lost. Yeah, an old man at the end of this dead end. Yeah, well off the beaten path. You're quite adventurous to wander so deep into the forest. I hate to tell you, but this is a dead end. We're talking nowhere. Look, listen, as long as you're here, I'll give you my favorite alchemy spell. I call it 1-Up. Use it just before you lose all of your hit points. Regenerate at full power. Nice, huh? We get the 1-Up spell, which restores target's HP. Let me dump heal real quick. Yeah, 1-Up requires 1 feather, 1 root. And yeah, I have something to say about the term target. Long ago, I defined the term practise, Practise, as the prepare by training in potentially fatal circumstances. Tied in a sentence where the Billy Lee was practicing in Italy because a suspicious old woman wanted him to. My definition for target will be much simpler. The formula requires a feather and a root for every root. You'd like to purchase some ingredients. Let's see what you have. Iron, mushrooms, roots, feathers, ethanol, and oil. I'm glad you sell oil at least. And hey, he sells feathers. I mean, they're not a bargain. Oh, and he sells mushrooms in case you ever want to use corrosion. But other than that, I think he provides services that should be consistently available. Okay, that was weird. But anyway, my definition of target is simply having it be a synonym of user. As in, yes, 1-Up is only usable on the boy. It cannot be used on the dog. and 1-Up is not another life despite the name. It just restores the boy to full health when used, or when you commit to its usage. And you'll see what I mean. But first, we're not going to get any deeper into the dark forest than this. We're talking Dead End City. Would you like to equip your spell? Fuck! Yeah, the game forgets to fix the window height. That makes her to cover for 4 text rows instead of only 3. Case in point. And no, I don't want to re-equip myself. Purchase ingredients? No thanks. Oh, Then again, this guy clearly has Indian's usage books. I'll buy 10 feathers. It's not like I'm hard panning feathers anyway, and besides, I can randomly find them in from shops from enemies here. I mean, honestly, I'd rather save up on nectar usage when all is said and done. But yeah, what one-up does is that it fully restores HP, but it's only usable on a boy. Yeah. How close are you to leveling up boy? Not close enough. Let's fix that, because the enemies do drop nectar often enough. The enemies in the Dark Forest, I mean. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Should have backed you up sooner, but I didn't think it. Yeah, that's another thing about That's another threat about the Dark Forest, especially that freaking guard gun, because. Because they can wear you down. I mean, you do get level up boosts, but they're more interested. But yeah, that Gargoyles would obviously be interested in trying to wear down your resources during the take them out without having to deal with their obnoxious movement. God, that's so annoying. I nearly got slapped off screen again. Yeah, take that, you pest. And you're not. Get this guy private adder. Freaking miss! Freaking 15 evade! And the thing, I had 75 hit chance against the Vipers, who also had 15 evade. And I still ended up with 3 arbitrary misses against the same Viper. Yeah, evade. Yeah, persistent, unconditional chance. Oh, there we go. I was about to say. I was about to say, but my map saying the screen had a sniff location. Anyway, as I was saying, persistent unconditional hit chance it's a bit of a problem with making sure that what was it? It's a bit of a problem with being the way of preventing stun locking. Yeah. Yet another issue with unconditional flinching. It's thinking in absolutes that ends up creating design problems. I mean, you see how I praise Kid Icarus Uprising for involving armor powers. Simply because it makes the unconditional flinching no longer unconditional, only happening at the base of no powers being active. Oh, hi there! I hate you. Second point. But yeah. Here, sharp attacks provided a boost to hit. Provided an indirect boost to hit. And weaker attacks provided an indirect penalty to, what was it? To hit. Both by changing the enemy's evade, of course. That would be better. That would make the luck factor less aggravating. And certainly less biased against burst damage when it wouldn't get backed up as much. Oh. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I got the sniff locations in everything. And oh, and speaking of burst damage, yeah, there is something I've been wanting to say about burst damage, especially with the Dark Forest, because if I noticed that at certain points I want to enter screens with full meters, because and I did that with my first practice run through this place. Yeah, I had 3 practice runs with the Dark Forest. Or actually, not 3. I think it was 4. No, it was 3. The point is, I'm finally noticing what makes burst damage not that easy to balance, because oh, wow, I barely avoided getting slapped off screen by that freaking gunkin. But yeah, my point about burst damage is it becomes more threatening the more spaced out damage opportunities become, whether by vulnerability moments and oh hey, nice. Oh! You freaking pest! And no, this okay, that's not significant. I need to get back on the on the burst damage thing, because yeah, burst damage becomes hard to avoid because it relies on threats being spaced, so that the DPS is stronger. And yeah, that makes it hard to balance burst damage, because it becomes more subtly context sensitive. Wrong target, Private Hazard. I would want you dealing with the drag coils. Or not drag coils, gargoyles. How'd I make that name mixed up again? And stop that, gargoyles. I'm getting sick of this. But yeah. I mean, at least to take it of Evermore's credit, you would want to use burst damage. And yeah, I complained about my Private Hazard going after the wood mine over the guard gun. Yeah, I would want Private Hazard dealing with the guard guns, because of course they're flying AI cheaters. And, wow. Let me make a point that But the boys' axe attack is not reliable for one-shotting the Gothicans. They have 300 HP, and... Let me check my stats real quick. 94... 376 minus 376 minus 40 is 336. Why am I not calculating stuff faster? It's freaking addition. I do it all the time with my... Oh, there we go. I just had a level 20. Leveled up and got the level of healing. One. It's still. Oh. But yeah, I would, as usual, I want to take care of the auxiliary enemies. Yeah, because 336 times 3/4 is what? 227? No, it would not be 227. It would be 240 plus 27. 267. That would not be enough to one-shot a gargant. That means reliability for one-shotting gargants. Speak of the devil. Okay, I'm getting good luck right now. But yeah, once again, I want to deal with the utility enemies. So that I pressed the sniff button too late. But anyway, I should get back on topic. You see those guys in the treetops? Those guys. You think? Those guys, I really would be called, would be called Greebles. Dang it, why do I not... Oh, Greebles. Although, there's no hard proof of it as much. It's certain showcase of what happens later in the game, as well as the fact that there is a Greeble in the enemy stats on the ROM. Although you can't target this guy anyway. There's plenty of evidence suggesting that these guys are called Greebles. They are there on screens marking the correct path. They're basically markers for the correct path for getting out of here. And yeah, see what I mean about the level 3 charge attack not being reliable for one-shotting these things. I mean, there's a 50%. It does exceed 50%, but still. I'd rather not rely on luck. You know me. Did I just nearly get slapped off screen by a wood knight? Dang it. Where was I? So, anyway. Over here, wood knight. I'm surprised I wasn't poisoned, did it? Okay. I think there should be a sniff location here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's another thing about the Dark Forest. Sniff locations are not within... Oh, hold on. The map I have up shows that there's actually 2 ways to go that would be corrected, which would make this even more confusing. The game has this as the correct path, as you can see from the Greeble and the treetops. What was it? But yeah, this path is also correct, and that's what makes things more confusing. A bit, but you can still get lost if you don't know the Greebles are marking the correct path as a result. Funny game. Funny. I'd turn back if I were you. You're not me, Sign Maker. But where was I? Ah yes, that Dark Forest sniff locations being random for being seemingly random for its own sake. Because what monsters spawn on which screen is already random. Over here, you pet. Dang it! Got him stunlocked, so you just have to wait for private enter thing. The thing. That is if he can reach. Oh, there we go. But yeah. The Dark Forest has sniff locations on certain screens. It's not variable at all which screens have sniff locations. It's not random at all which screens have sniff locations, but the developers were like, whatever. That's where the Dark Forest messes up, really. Because you saw that screen along the natural path and had a sniff location, but this dead end doesn't. I mean, some of the dead ends do have sniff locations. And, oh great, 2 gargons. See if I can avenge my defeat. Oh, don't do that, you pest. Of course it would be Nectar when I'm at near full HP. Come on, stop being annoying. Oh, there we go. But yeah, as I was saying, Dark Forest has dead ends without sniff locations. I mean, I mentioned earlier about how Kirby's Dream Land 2 has a maze that has stars in its dead ends. On top of the flippers marking incorrect paths. And Secret of Evermore does use a similar technique of marking the correct path. I mean, it's still iffy because of the multiple choice thing that I mentioned, but... Oh great, 2 gargons for the price of 1. Oh, target the guy. Two misses in a row. How fun. And yeah, do you see why I hate flying enemies in general in this game? They're way more obnoxious than Hedgedellas, or even what might could ever be. Good job, Private Hazard. Yeah, at this point I'm just showing everything I can. Oh. Wow, I'm surprised I got the register a second level 3 attack and hit the pesky gargan with that. But yeah. But anyway, you see how the Dark Forest ends up being a case of how important execution is. Okay, got it. Honestly, I wish I could carry more nectar at least. At least then that would make my life less miserable. Looks like this woodland got spawned, so and I would have to just miss it, woodland. There we go. But yeah, Secret of Evermore misses with the execution of the Dark Forest by not having anything worthwhile in dead ends. Just the potential for enemies. I mean, okay. I mean, at least if you can defeat the enemies, you still get experience and money. We're at a point in the game where the experience and money doesn't mean a heck of a lot. Then it, not that stars were that worthwhile in Kirby Dreamland 2 either. Just some bragging rights. I mean, you could get one-ups, but still. In the context of Kirby Dreamland 2, one-ups only mean so much. Well, more because that game's easy in general. Not to mention, it's designed to expect an average player to be able to handle all the bosses in one go. But by an extra mode to be sure, but still. Oh. Did I get a sniff location on the screen? 5 feathers. That's nice. More for my one-up spell. Yeah. Oh, hey, Greebles. So, this is where the 2 paths would meet up. This is a way back, if you're wondering. Visit beautiful Greebles 25 leagues west. League is an old unit of measurement, and I'm going by the French one. Going by the one used in France, it's 3 nautical miles. A nautical mile is 6,076 feet, and it's hard to calculate what that compares to. How that compares to a statute mile, because a statute mile is 5,280 feet. The only prime factors in 6,076 are 2, 7, and 31, whereas 660 has 2, 3, 5, and 11 as prime factors, so that complicates things. That complicates that complicates the math. That complicates the comparison. Look, you can look at the league by what the game was intending as 3.5 miles thereabouts, or 3.5 statute miles. And this just leads to a couple of dead ends that I'll showcase. I should have taken care of that headed devil. Then again, this screen will know it. Another dead end, and in case you're wondering, no, there's no sniff locations. Oh, I didn't even see the bookmark return there. That's right, because the enemies in the Dark Forest have only 8 charge up. Most of the enemies in Gothica do, actually. Just... Thankfully, that includes the guard guns. That doesn't include bone loaders or skull claws, though. Alright, you itsy bitsy test. Yeah, another dead end. I think it's good that I bought 10 better for that guy. You'll see what I'm talking about. One with my no problem. When he's in a cluster, it's when he's accommodated by another enemy when he's a problem. And this should be the screen where the... no, this screen is it. Oh, thanks for the revenge attack. This screen is where the path split. Or the correct path split. Get that gargan for me with it. Thanks. Yeah, you just have to grin and bear fire at it because I'm not using in essence to get rid of the point, and it goes away naturally. Thank God. Oh, there we go. Greebles? Greeble? I'll heal you one thing. No. Oh, don't slap me off screen, you pet. I was facing left. But yeah. But yeah, what else do I want to talk about? You know what? Why don't I give you nectar now? I'll deal with the gargon on my own. I mean, at least that mitigates the... There should be a sniff location. Did I handle it already? I would think so. No, I didn't. I just find some roots. Best way to defeat a Delos, level 3X attack, and it's long and vulnerability. Great, the wood mites are back. Ooh! Right as the axe was 3/4 of the way around me. I've got this guy, Fire Hazard. You just save your meter for those pesky gargons. Because, yeah, activation balancing. Freaking miss, and from a tiny vein enemy too. Yeah, that's another funny thing about hedged devils. They have penny vein, which isn't getting away, but it can. Well, you see what the problem is with unconditional mischance. I mean, granted, I'm not asking for added hit chance to the basic attack, but still. Another time, come see Mr. Head at Percival Plank's exhibition of cultural oddities. Mr. Head is just a guy in a crate. Can you get this guy? Okay, good. Good boy. Oh, here we go. 3 more roots. Unfortunately, they're in a forest, not a freaking volcano. I'm sorry, I'm not going to live that down. Okay. We're a little... You're a nuisance. You know that gun. Like, these things are trying to just wear me down. How close am I to a level? Getting there. Here. Healing. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there is a lighting bug with the Dark Forest. Whenever you go into any menu that changes the interface, when you come back out of the menu, the screen ends up completely lit up, eliminating the darkness effect. Which, yeah, oops. Yeah, it's prominent with the one-up alchemist, where you are unconditionally brought onto the spell equipping screen. Yeah, the Dark Forest no longer being light. You could cheat. I prefer not to. Of course. I mean, I try to have night vision anyway. It's even without the it's just what happened with my parents' house. Yeah, that's the thing. I prefer to be smart. I'm my own university or not. Yeah. That can ironically complicate a few things here and there. Oh, would you stop hitting private hazards so cheaply? You passed. See ya. What it would be, you nuisance. Should be a sniff location. Oh, here we go. Another pathway split, and actually, the only correct route would be to the right, but there's a couple of sniff locations that a couple of the dead ends this leads to. Yeah, I told you I have my map active. Unfortunately, Hedgehog is level 90 HP, so I can just use the level 1 charge, the level 2 charge attack on them. I'll be back for that route. I'm really showcasing everything more than anything. Wrong person, me. See the amazing bearded boy next left. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see the amazing bearded boy soon enough. So, next left, right? I don't see the amazing bearded boy here. It's at the freaking Dragoil. That's why I would have won the heal private hazard, not myself. Dang it, me. That screen doesn't even have a nip location like this one does. That sign just lies. Yeah, but more of the AI cheating in my favor. I mean, the AI doesn't have to execute an attack. It can keep sniff. The AI doc can keep sniffing, and the AI can actually run without losing charge of it all. So yeah, the AI cheats practically in my favor, but in terms of competition, things become a little more complicated. And I was topped up anyway. Well, no longer. But it would have made no difference. Get him, boy. More nectar. And I was so near full, but I'm near full health anyway. What was I thinking? Take that, you death. Now I've lost my train of thought. Well, it's just funny. Oh, right. Oh, right, about me being smart. I mean, I've been smart even before my mom had put me on some vitamins that include, of course, fish oil, as I realized when I recently restocked on vitamins. Yeah, my mom thought to give me fish oil even. So I'm not too mindful of some of the fish from Long John Silver, so I could... Yeah. My mom did something a bit. She could have been better about it, but still. I just didn't want to get me anywhere. That's the society, I mean, you could even... I could even mention about some of my interest in Savvy Kiner to the girl being a pride thing, so Regardless, I'm just wishing that I could get my dad's ashes out of that blasted house and blasted house so they could be united with my mom's ashes and boom, together in death for them. But alas, that would require more people to listen. That we have people not bothering to help with a freaking sanitation issue. That the government... I mean, I haven't noticed that the government hadn't even visited my house. If they did, they would have taken my letter to them, and they would have taken my letter to them. Instead, I found it on the ground in a beaten up state, indicating that it hadn't been touched. It got worn down by the elements. Ay. Now I'm got myself confused a bit there, but in the middle of my rant about what's happening with my parents' house. And this is a dark forest. You don't think I would serious about fixing my parents' house. I'm just at an impasse, otherwise. But well, there's reason I would. There's reason I would mention things I'd apparently be wider to not mention. But if people don't understand that, no. They want to think I'm an idiot. Arbitrary miss game. Halfway, which actually isn't hyperbole, believe it or not. Although it might seem like it, because there's actually a second part of the Dark Forest, but... I mean, the video's going to cut after this part's done, but... Just so we can get in at this point. But yeah, secretive. Anyway, yeah, Secret of Evermore shows again. I could do for my own game. Most notably, make use of the AI cheating with controls. So that the human player's creativity. Ideally, the human player's creativity should still be handy, but the AI's cheating would make sure they're not. They're still consistently handy. This is actually another dead end. The correct path is to the east there, but in that previous screen. I'm just showcasing another dead end, which unfortunately doesn't even have a sniff location. And yeah, see what I mean about the AI cheating? AI cheating about the controls. They would need to cheat, otherwise, well, one of my suggestions for multiplayer battalion wars would be to shoot AI targets where you can, and cripple the manual units. Isolate the manual unit that way. It does help balance the map, storm the pound a bit. A bit. Don't expect results. You wouldn't move away. Gotcha now. Oh, there he is. He's hidden behind the bushes. Hidden behind the leaves. Making lots of invincibility. Yeah, in case you're wondering why I'm changing the dogs level, the next screen has... Oh, hold on, let me charge up an attack. The next screen has... this. Not random at all. No one does it today. There's Brett's twin. This calls for a little sibling rivalry. And we have the bad boy, who's basically a mirror image. Mirror darkly at the boy. Yeah, you bait him into... Oh god. I think he used a single target. No, he didn't. Yeah, the bad boy can be a little troublesome. He can be solo, sort of. Yeah, just... Yeah, I'm leaving Private Edward in the packet because, yes, Private Edward, this is my fight. I'm going to use one up here. Ow. You nuisance. Where are you? Oh! There we go. As you can see, the bad boy is having 700 HP. Their defense stats are worse, but you had to fight 3 of them. So that's a total of 2100 HP. They have less defense than, they have less defense than, what? They have less of a health pool than the Foot Knight, but they're more dangerous because they also have 30 EP! Which means I have a 70 hit chance value. Oh my god! I'm surprised I lived through that. I guess I lived because multi-target. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting one of it. So avoid having to use nectar, or except on Hazard. You're the most dangerous clone to you. He knows Nitro. I'm not taking any chances. Heal. Over here. And yeah, see, thank God for 1-up, or else this would be a lot more annoying, and I definitely would not want to solo this. Arbitrary mess game. Then heal myself because I don't want to chance another Nitro. Yeah, Nitro hits like a truck. Over here, past. Oh, come on! Oh, you stop that and you multi-targeted tattoo. Wow, that was epic! That was an epic ending to this. But then the game resets my level 3 attack, and I do it, and miss, and then Please tell me the recording did not mess that up. Please, for the love of God, tell me that the recording did not mess that up. Yeah, Crusader Sword's another banned weapon. It had 30 might compared to the Gladiator Sword's 20, if you're wondering. Oh hey, somebody to talk to. Wow, I saw that fight. You're powerful. You're more than 3 times stronger than yourself. I haven't figured the math out on that, but I saw it with my own eyes. Would you like for me to record your progress? Not yet. See you later. So yeah, the Greebles calling themselves the shapeshifters gave a fight that had me use 1-up, although I could have, well, at least for attempting an effective solo. And just have Private Hazard sniffing, stay in the corner to sniff. Right. Talk to this guy with Private Hazard. Hey, Bob, you're fluffy, but huh? I so want to say that. Wow! I thought that you found the blah blah blah. And you get your bracket? Yes, please. So next time, we're going to keep going on through the Dark Forest. So until then, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day. MKDH out. See you later. I just can't believe that ending.